Hello, team and family. Today we're going to be ordering rational numbers. We're going to be comparing and ordering them. Letter A. Complete the number line by writing the missing decimals or fractions. So I'm going to start with the decimals. I look at the top of the number line. I see 0, then a blank. Then I see 2 tenths, 3 tenths, 4 tenths, a blank, 6 tenths, 7 tenths, blank, 9 tenths, and 1 whole. So above, I'm going to put for 2 tenths, 0.2. I'm going to go ahead and put 1 underneath the decimal and a 0 underneath the 2, because I know that 2 tenths is the same thing as 2 over 10. So if I think going backwards, if I think about 2 tenths, then it would probably be 1 tenth. I can think that 1 tenth is equal to the decimal in 1, which we call 1 tenth. So if you haven't done so already, you should be drawing this number line into your notes, into not your notes, a blank sheet of paper. So I'm going to put 0.1, but how I read that is 1 tenth. Then I have 2 tenths, 3 tenths, 4 tenths. So I can think this one's probably going to be 5 over 10, which is the same thing as decimal 5, which we still read as 5 tenths. Then if I continue on the number line, I've got 6 tenths, 7 tenths. The next one I know would be 8 tenths, which is the same thing as decimal 8. So I'm going to go ahead and put 0 and 8 tenths. And then I have 9 tenths and 1 whole. Now if I look on the bottom, I can do this just to make things easier. I see 1 tenth. The next one would be 2 tenths. 3 tenths, 4 tenths, 5 tenths, 6 tenths, 7 tenths, 8 tenths. Oops, scribble out that. 8 tenths should be underneath 4/5, 9 tenths, and 1 whole. So if I go back to these blanks in the number line, first one's 1 tenth, second one is 2 tenths. But I know that 2 over 10 can simplify, and I call this the onesie. The onesie is a number that's the same on the top and the bottom. So I know that 2 can go into 2, and 2 can also go into 10. So 2 tenths simplifies to 1/5. So I'm going to put above 2 tenths 1/5. And you can also check in your table with fractions, decimals, and percents to see all the equivalent fractions. And you'll see that 2 tenths is equivalent to 1/5. So if I keep going down the number line, it says 3 tenths, which matches. It says 2/5, which is the same thing as 4 tenths, it's just simplified. 5 tenths simplifies to 1/2. 6 tenths simplifies to 3/5. 7 tenths, can 7 tenths simplify? Well, I can't think of a number that can go into 7 evenly and 10 evenly. So 7 tenths is simplified. So I'll put 7 tenths in that box. Then I have 4/5, which was simplified from 8 tenths. And then I have 9 tenths, which can't simplify. And those are my decimals and my fractions on this number line. It says use the number line for letter B to find a fraction that is equivalent to 25 hundredths. Explain. So 25 hundredths. So 25 over 100. Now, the reason why I put 25 over 100 in between 2 tenths and 3 tenths is because I can also think of it as 20 hundredths, and 30 hundredths. So I go 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, which is right in between 20 hundredths and 30 hundredths. If I look below, so if I draw an arrow down, I see that the fraction 1 over 4 is pointing at the same part of the number line. So the fraction that is equivalent or equal to 25 hundredths. I'm going to put an arrow going back around here so I can get more room. Is 1 out of 4, or I could also think of it as 25 over 100, because if I simplify 25 over 100, I get 1/4.